Welcome back to Tabletop Assault. I'm Ross.
I'm David.
And today we're going to bring you a 1500 points battle report where I'll be using Ryza Admech.
And I'll be using Chaos Daemons of Khorne, only Khorne.
Sort of the way to use demons.
Yeah, definitely. So today we're going to play 4 pillars. Really simple from the old 8th edition version. 4 objectives, equidistant across the board. There is a sort of shorter deployment zone this time round though.
Yeah, it's corner to corner.
Corner to corner with about 18-inch gap in the middle, so they've kind of predetermined that, which is interesting. But key, control those pillars, you'll score points. Now how do you score points? So for the start of battle round 2, so you can score nothing in battle round 1, but the command phases in battle round 2, you'll score 5 victory points for 1 objective or more, another 5 for 2 objectives or more, and another 5 for more objectives than your opponent, up to a maximum of 15. So a lot of points there to claim, but there is only 4 pillars. So they're critical to try and get objective on them straight away.
So with that, let's have a look at the forces. So a wee caveat on this battle report, as you can see, it is a short one. The reason for this is that it's absolute carnage turn 1. I mean, it is destructive. I won't say which one it is, but it is a short battle report. You're going to see instantly absolute annihilation and destruction. So if you're into that, obviously have a watch. It's very interesting because we're going to talk at the end essentially about sort of the points and changes for the armies, because there is obviously difficulty for demons and also Admech to a degree. So there's going to be a wee bit of a talk at the end of that. But if you're not into watching an absolute trashing of a lifetime, then maybe skip to the end. But if you want to see some absolute destruction, check it out.
So here is my 1500 points of Chaos Daemons of Khorne. We are going to be battalion detachment, full battalion, no extras, so we're going to start this battle with 12 command points because we're getting those 3 refunded. We're going to have a couple of cool wee things from Engine Wars we're going to start playing about with today. But starting it off, let's talk about the 3 Bloodthirsters that we are taking. We're actually going to have our Warlord we'll discuss first, which is the one in the middle, and that is my Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage. Now my Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage has all the crazy trappings, the Great Axe of Khorne, but we're also going to give him the Armour of Scorn relic for 1 command point, and that Armour of Scorn is going to give him a 4 up invul and a chance to deny. Not that that's going to matter here. And his Warlord trait is going to be Rage Incarnate. Next to his left, over here, is going to be my Wrath of Khorne Bloodthirster, and that is going to be upgraded for 1 command point to an Exalted Bloodthirster. I took the gamble to roll 2d6 rather than choose an ability. I got 2 abilities for that, and I rolled Hellfire Raw Armour and Blood Blessed. Hellfire Raw Armour is save characteristic 2+, and Blood Blessed is I can't lose more than 8 wounds in any phase. He's also going to take a relic, Gamarth the Destroyer. Gamarth the Destroyer is an upgrade to his Axe of Khorne. Strength +3, -4 AP and d6 damage, with a minimum damage roll of 3. The beauty of this though is if he was to die, he comes back to life on a 4+ with d6 wounds, but he loses all of his crazy abilities and he'll automatically get the Rage Unchained Exalted ability. So we're going to have that on there. And then lastly, the other Bloodthirster we have is our Bloodthirster of Unfettered Fury. So we've got 1 of each to the right. Again, that's just basic stuff. It's got his Lash of Khorne and his Axe of Khorne. Moving on, we then have our troop choices. So we have a 30-man unit here with a Demonic Icon, or Instrument of Chaos, sorry. A 10-man unit here with the Instrument of Chaos, and a 30-man unit which has Instrument of Chaos and Demonic Icon, and we're spending 1 command point to give it the Blood Banner. So this unit here has the Blood Banner. That gives it 3d6 in the charge. Then have 2 Skull Cannons. What you see is what you get. They are going up a bit in points, but let's see how they utilise in this game. That is my 1500 points. Crack on and take a look at the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Here we have our 1500 points of Ryza Admech. I'm in a battalion detachment, so I'm going to have 12 command points to use in the game. I've got a Tech Priest Dominus, got the Arcana Mechanicum or Cadus of Arcanlands, and the Warlord trait will be the Analysis of Lagos from Engine War. Got Homicide Axe, Eradication Rate, and Phosphor Serpentor. Also got a Tech Priest Engineer with Homicide Axe, Last Pistol, and Servo Arm. For troops, I've got Skitarii Vanguard, all with Radium Carbines, another unit of Skitarii Vanguard ×5, all with Radium Carbines, and a unit of 5 Skitarii Rangers, all of them galvanic rifles, but one of them has a Transuronic Arquebus. For elites, I've got a unit of 10 Fulgari Electro Priests with 10 Electrolyte Staves. Just going to heavies first, I have a unit of 2 Castellan Robots with 6 Heavy Phosphor Blasters, and then I have a unit of 4 Castellan Robots with 4 Castellan Fists and 4 Instein Combustors. I do also have a unit of 5 Sidonian Dragoons with 5 Taser Lances and Broad Spectrum Data Tethers. Now, why haven't I brought a unit of 6 like usual? This has been done after the errata to the AdMech Codex that has changed their Taser Lances, that they now only cause their Taser effect in unmodified rolls of 6, so you can no longer activate, I think it's Conqueror Protocol to add +2 to hit, meaning it's usually activated 4s. This is a huge hit to Sidonian Dragoons in terms of the efficiency, so that is a major effect, and that's why I decided to maybe put them down by 1 Dragoon, because they're very, very expensive. It's funny how Necrons get to keep their sort of Taser, Tesla effect, and AdMech lost theirs. I suppose Necron proving the supremacy in their weaponry, but we'll see how that plays in this battle report. But that is my 1500 points of Ryza AdMech. So here we have the battle map that we are playing on today, using our industrial along with desert stuff. Now in this game we have 4 objectives, they're sort of scattered out. 1, 2, 3, there's one just down there, and 4. And with deployment it's almost like corner to corner, with a no man's zone in the centre, or sort of a circular centre in the middle. So there's a wee bit of distance there. Let's have a look at deployment.
Here is the Chaos Daemons of Khorne deployment. Skull Cannon A, Skull Cannon B. 10 Bloodletters with the icon. We have the Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage, I believe it is. We have my Lash Bloodthirster, my Hellfire Bloodthirster, and then a blob of 30 Bloodletters, again with their icon. Now I'm actually going to put a unit in reserve. I'm going to spend 1 command point right off the bat to put 30 Bloodletters into strategic, or not strategic reserve, just into reserve, I guess is the way to describe it as. So yeah, let's take a look at the AdMech deployment.
And here is the AdMech deployment. So I have a unit, 2 units of my Sectarian Vanguard over here. So they're just going to go for points. Sidonian Dragoons, oh, it hurts me that I've now brought them down to a 5-man squad, but it is the way it goes. They've gone up front, Castellan Robots along with them, and an Engineer to try and repair them if possible. Rangers and a Dominus over here by this objective, and also Castellan Robots with guns behind them as well. And my Fulgari Electro Priests on this flank over here. So now that you've seen our deployment, we're going to roll off to see who gets, well, who can choose who gets first turn. So I'll roll first.
Okay.
Okay. Don't worry, Dave, you'll roll a 1. That's not a 1.
I'll definitely take first turn, there's no debating that at all.
So we're going to go into Khorne Demons, turn 1.
Chaos Daemons, turn 1. So in my command phase we're not able to score any victory points just now. Only battle round 2 can we do that for this scenario. But I will go back up to 10 command points because I'll get 1 refunded, and I spent 3 pre-game out of 12. It's pretty simple. There's not much more Khorne Demons can do other than just charge forward and start chopping stuff up.
Just to announce my canticles, I'm going to go with, I think it's Chant of Remorseless Fist, the reroll 1s in the fight phase. Usually I would keep that for turn 2, but because David is so aggressive, obviously it's Khorne, I'm anticipating there will be combat turn 1 and we're quite close to each other, so I think that's a good call here.
Oh boy, Khorne has been hyper aggressive, so all 3 Bloodthirsters have flown on up. We're going to try and get some charges off. Hopefully it doesn't go wrong. Advanced these 10 Bloodletters because I didn't really know what to do with them, so they've advanced and managed to just get in claiming range of this objective, means they need to be dealt with. Skull Cannon moved up because there's no more penalties for it being a heavy weapon and a chariot for moving and shooting, so all good there. And that chariot's just moved on to that objective, but you can see through this gap to shoot some robots if he so chooses. And the Horde, well, the Bloodthirster, got in the way, so the Hordes had to go round the cliff. We do have long bomb charges, but we can see how that goes. We're going to start with the skull cannons. And I was debating, because it's blast weapon, shooting at Ross's Electro Priest, because I was going to get a minimum of 3 guaranteed shots, because you're 10 guys. But I think I need to start going for your shooty Castellan robots at the back.
Yeah.
They're going to be a real pain, won't they? So let's go with the first cannon here, shooting at them. There's a lot of stuff in the way, but I can actually draw a line of sight to them.
Yeah, of course.
So D6 shots. Okay, I'm actually going to command point that.
I don't think you're going to spend a command point for the rest of the shooting phase.
No, so might as well now. So command point down to, for 3, down to 9 command points now.
You spend a command point on the random amount of shots.
That's a good point. Let's double check. Yeah, we double checked. Determining number of attacks can be done.
Spare to check.
Yep. We're hitting on 3s. No rerolls, because we don't really get any rerolls in shooting.
Nope.
2 hits and strength 8, so I think I'll win you on 3s, Ross.
Win me on 3s.
For 2 wounds at minus 2 AP.
So that'll bring me to 4 up save, but also 4 up invul, which I'll take an invul, because 6s bounce a mortal wound back at you. So here comes 2 6s. Oh my! You're not going. I'm swimming in command points, so I'm actually going to reroll one of them because it could be bad. So reroll. Oh no! Right.
I think you're down to 11 command points.
I'm down to 11.
This is D3 damage, so 2 5 pluses and 1 dice.
Yeah.
Okay. So
one's down to a wound.
And I'm going to have to shoot the other cannon at the robots as well.
Yeah.
So the second skull cannon is just going to repeat into the Castellan robots with the guns, the shooties. D6 shots. For 5. 3 for 5. Hitting on 3s, because we ignore heavy. For 3 hits. And wounding on 3s. For 2 wounds. A single failed save and a robot dies.
Yeah, 4 up. I can't reroll.
So 1's automatically soaked up.
Yeah, might as well roll it just to determine.
Just to see.
So look, yeah.
So 1 robot's dead, and then another D3 damage on the other one. It can't kill him, but he'll suffer 2 wounds, so down to 4.
Does the other one explode though?
Oh yeah.
Oh! So another successful explosion by me. It's been a bit ridiculous recently.
With that mech.
Yeah, that last one was bad. So on the unit itself, now that robot's gone down to 4 wounds, he's going to suffer D3 mortal wounds. So we'll do that one first. 2, he's down to 2 wounds remaining. On the Tech Priest Dominus, he'll suffer D3 for 2 wounds. And then the actual Castellan robots of the first variety will suffer D3 for 3.
So I'm going to go on to my Bloodthirster, my Wrath of Khorne Bloodthirster, sorry. This one here. He's going to shoot all his attacks into your Castellan robots with fists.
Sure.
So we have a Blood Flail and a Hellfire. So we're just going to go with the Blood Flail first. So it's 8 inches and it's Assault 1, so hitting on 2+. We hit. It's going to be Strength +1, so that's going to make it Strength 8.
3's to wound.
So 3's to wound, and this is minus 3 for 3 damage.
Okay.
That's a wound.
Yep, so it'll be 4 up, invul, 6's bounce back. I can't re-roll it, that kills it instantly, doesn't it?
Yeah, because it's 3 damage. It's 3 straight damage. And does it explode?
Don't explode. Or you might finish off the other Castellan robot.
It's a 2.
Woo!
We're just going to do the Hellfire, which is Assault D6. It's a flamer. Automatic hits, so we get 6 automatic hits.
It's just damage 1?
Yeah, damage 1, AP 1, strength 5, so I wouldn't really worry about this. 5's to wound you.
Yep.
For 3 wounds at -1.
-1, so that's going to be 3 up save because I'm still in Aegis. So another just 1 wound, so 1 is down to 5.
Yep. And last to shoot is my Bloodthirster of Unfettered Fury, who's going to chuck his Lash of Khorne into the Dragoons. So it's Assault D3 for 2 shots. -1 to hit.
Yeah, due to Zone Dragoons.
Yep, so I'll be hitting on 3+ here.
Yep.
So 2 hits. It's Strength User, so that makes me Strength 7.
3's to wound. Tough 6.
No wounds.
There you go.
If those wounds went through, it'd be -3 for D3 damage.
Oh my, well.
Yeah. So I'm going to charge my Bloodthirsters in now. I'm actually going to go with my Wrath of Khorne one, first of all, into just the robots.
Okay.
Just the robots. Would you like to spend a command point to Overwatch?
So this is your one that's 2 up armor save. So I'll be 5s to wound you. I'm swimming in command points. I think I will spend it, so I'll be down to 10.
Okay.
3d6 automatic hits.
Instant down combustors.
Nice and high. Oh, okay. So that'll be 3 and then just another 5.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just remember, this has the Blood Draw armor on him, so he's a 2 up armor save.
Yeah. 5 to wound, -1. Have a single wound.
Single win. So it brings him to a 3 up armor save.
Sure.
He's actually failed it. So he's down to 15 wins. Can I get 2 dice? Just to roll the charge. He has 6-inch charge.
Rerollable.
Nailed it. The Unfettered Fury, big great axe guy into both units. He's in. My Lash Bloodthirster is going to charge both the Vanguard and the Dragoons. No Overwatch anymore though. 8-inch charge, rerollable. Rerollable. Not really bored if he doesn't get in, to be honest. Nah, he doesn't get in. This Bloodletter unit is my Banner of Blood unit, which was 1 command point, which basically means their icon, their banner basically gives them a 3d6 charge.
Cool.
Now, they are within range of a Bloodthirster, so they will get 3d6 rerollable. We're not going to long bomb charge into the priests, we're actually just going to try and get 8 inches into more robots. So 3d6 rerollable. They made it, and I wish I did gamble it now, because they'd have also made the priests.
Do you also have an Instrument of Chaos?
Yes, they get +1 to their
charge. And charge, yeah.
Yeah, but I would have made both units if I gambled. Wow. Oh well.
So at the start of the fight phase, I'm going to activate a stratagem for the Dragoons, Perpetual Incense. It means in combat they will get -1 to it, instead of usually it's just ranged, but now they will get in combat as well for this fight phase. But David, you get a strike first.
Yeah, and I'm going to activate my Exalted Bloodthirster, which is the Wrath of Khorne Bloodthirster. So the one up here with the giant hammer. His axe, remember, was replaced with Gamarth the Destroyer. I'm going to have a total of 7 attacks, because on the charge or being charged I get an additional attack.
Beautiful.
Hitting on 2s, reroll 1s, because I'm within 6 inches of my Warlord.
Nice.
And any 6s counts as 2 hits rather than 1. So we add
Is it 2 additional or just 2 hits?
I believe it's just 2 hits rather than 1. Yeah, it scores 2 hits instead of 1.
Yeah, so it's an extra hit.
So we get a total of 8 hits.
Nice.
I'm going to be Strength 11 with Gamarth the Destroyer. Strength 10, but then +1 for Unstoppable Ferocity.
So 3s to wound?
3s to wound. Do you get any save here?
What's your AP?
-4.
So I'm 2 up save at the moment, so 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll get a 6 up save.
How do you get 2 up save?
3 up normally, +1 due to not changing my protocol.
Oh, right, okay. So you get 6 up saves then?
Yeah.
Cool.
Means I can't fight twice though.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I'd rather try and save a robot.
Okay, so yeah, so winning on 3s.
Yep.
I'm going to save these for the damage rolls.
Where are you D3 damage?
D6 with a minimum of 3 with Gamarth the Destroyer.
Yeah, save that. So I'm going to get these, so 2 up save, -4. Yeah, it's going to be a 6 up save.
Yeah.
6 up save!
Oh
no! Look at all those 5s.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the invul save for these guys only works in ranged.
Which feels a bit criminal for the price you pay.
Yeah, even for the fist robots, because it would have been a 4 up invul, I would have ignored all but 1.
So we need to do this quite separately, guys, because 1's already on 5 wins.
Yep.
So D6 damage with a minimum of 3. Let me double check something.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so straight into damage. I need a 5+ to kill the first robot.
Cool.
Great start.
Do I explode? I'm debating auto. I won't be.
I wouldn't do it. I think you're going to do more damage to yourself than
maybe if you bring me down to the last
I think
one.
you might even clip your back robot there.
Yeah, let's not do that. Do you explode? Nope.
Yeah, I would not do that one just yet.
Yep, 2 robot
left.
2. I think you actually auto. Have you got 6 dice left?
I've got.
No, have you got 4 dice left?
I've got 5. So they're auto dead.
We'll just roll the dice anyway to work it out.
3.
I know. So. Do I explode? You know what, David? Just for spite, it's going to be one next to your blood letters. I'm going to explode him. Well, I mean, he does.
He's already exploded, we get that.
Yeah,
So do you want to do D3 mortal wounds in the blood layers?
Yeah, D3 in the blood layers.
So 2 will die, and you're definitely going to get D3 in the exalted one.
Yeah, let's go with Gorath.
It's Gamartha Destroyer one.
So he takes 2.
And he's already lost one for Overwatch, so he's down by 3 wounds.
Yeah.
I would say you'd also clip him.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to clip him.
For 3.
And then my
Definitely
own.
your Engine Seer.
Yeah, Engine Seer. It's 1. And then my last Castilian robot. I mean, he's doomed anyway. Can you check if the Sidonia Dragoon is near the furthest robot? This one here,
Yeah,
3
I'll check
inches.
for you. We're trying to make this as clean as possible, guys.
Yeah, if we remember all those dice rolls we just made.
So we've caught them.
Yeah. It's the Dragoons.
I'm going to say no.
Nah, cool.
But
roll your damage.
so I've got 4 more. On the last guy, he's already down by like.
So this is an automatic 12.
So he's dead.
He's dead.
Does he explode?
Does he explode? No.
Nah. Let's get the markers done, but that unit's wiped.
So I'm going to spend 2 command points to intervene with the Dragoons, and I'm also going to spend another command point for the, I think, Conqueror Protocol, which gives him +2 to hit. However, at the point of filming this, the errata has gone out that I no longer, with their Taser Gauds, the Taser Lances, no longer get the extra hits on 4s. It is now unmodified rolls to 6s. This is why I took 5, because I no longer see them as doing as well. So I'm going to hit in 2s, I'm going to reroll 1s, and I'm also going to be 3s to wound you, reroll 1s. What toughest are you?
7.
Yeah, 3s to wound you, reroll 1s. So hopefully we're going to get like 5 6s here, and then it's going to be great. It's going to be great, don't worry. It's loads of 6s. 2, and then reroll the 1s. Another 1. So they all hit, and then I do add extra hits here. So it's 2 pair of 1s, so that's an extra 2.
It's actually still quite a lot of hits.
It's still a lot of hits, and it's actually with 1 Dragoon actually not attacking because it's 3, 6, 9, 12 attacks had. 3s to wound you, reroll 1s, but it would have been more. Oh, right, so 2s, they
It's
can
not bad.
go away. There you go. That many saves, David. -1 AP.
So we'll be with 4 up invul.
Yeah,
2 damage apiece.
2 damage apiece. How many wounds you got?
16.
12.
But I'm looking at the dice here and I'm thinking, I might understand why it's now 6s. It's crazy still.
It's still good.
My roll is really good though. That one is flat, that wasn't cocked, that was flat 3, so that's a fail.
Yep.
Try to put the dice down. So we have, so we take 8 damage down to 8 wounds remaining. Sorry guys, 5 wounds remaining, not 8. So my Insensate Rage, Bloodthirster, is now pretty much down to 4 attacks, but he will get 5 because he charged. But I'm now hitting you on 3+, -1 for your Dragoons, hitting you now on 4+.
Okay.
So 5 attacks, we're going to use the crazy death swing. 5 attacks, reroll 1s.
Reroll 1s, 4s reroll 1s, and
6s.
is it unmodified 6s?
Yes.
Oh, is it?
Yes,
Oh,
so
no.
I will get those extra hits.
I mean, like, essentially that just goes into there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so they all hit. Yay! In double strength here, so strength 14.
2s to wound.
I'm actually strength 15 because of +1, so
Toughness
2s.
6, 2s.
2s to wound. I believe you're going to get your bionics.
6 up bionics.
Okay, so 6 up saves.
6 up saves. Not even close.
So this is d6 damage, but it's roll 2 dice, pick the highest.
So 6 is to kill.
Yeah, so the first one. 1 is dead.
Does it explode?
Whoa.
Oh, it's gone.
Do you want to try that again?
Yeah, if you don't mind. It's only 1 mortal wound to everyone nearby. Oh,
Do you want to try that again?
It's this terrain piece. Sorry, David. No.
Fine.
There we go. No explosion.
Right, the fourth one. 5, which
So-
means it will automatically soak another one up.
Yeah, so that's another
does it
one dead.
explode?
Nope.
Nope. So 2 are dead. We've got 2 more to go.
Yep.
Nope. And then the last one, we need to get a 2+ on 2 dice here.
Yeah.
So another one will die. Does he explode? No, but it means 3 Dragoons have died. So I'm actually at the end of the fight phase. I'm swimming in command points here. I'm going to spend another 3 command points, bring me down to 5, to fight again with the Bloodthirster.
Yep.
Might seem like overkill, but sure, let's go for it.
Well, you're still only forced to hit.
Yeah, so 5 attacks, 4's to hit, reroll 1s, 6's explode. So
essentially,
that one goes into that pile,
yeah.
then reroll.
Don't get 6.
It's another hit. So again, another 5 hits.
Yep.
We're obviously using the big massive death swing.
2's to wound.
2's to wound. So 3 6's.
That's my invulnerable takes. 6's. Nope.
2d6 picked the highest. None of them are injured at the moment.
Nah, so it's
So 4 for the first one.
Yep. Next one, just a 2+.
We get our 2+. Does it explode?
Explodes. Nope.
Nope. And then last one, it'll be a 6+ to kill.
Yeah.
No.
So close.
Down to 1 wound. Moving into morale.
Yep, so the Stone Dragoons, I'm rocking 9 up leadership because they have broad spectrum data tellers. But I did lose 4, which brings me to 5, so on a 6,
6, yeah.
I will go down. No, so he's sticking about.
So that brings an end to Khorne turn 1. Probably the most devastating turn Khorne have maybe ever had in a battle report on the channel. We've killed 5 Castellan robots, 4 Dragoons.
Easily nearly 2/3 of my whole army.
Yeah.
David, that is the end of the game.
Yeah.
Let's not, we thought about trying to go in it, but I think if we tried to keep going, I would have had 1 Castellan robot firing. The Fulgurite Electro Piece, yeah, they can maybe take out some Blood Layers. You have another whole Blood Layers coming.
Yes, I do.
You would also strike first against that Dragoon if it could do anything.
Yep.
I might have been able to clear away these, but these as well, they were great being able to now move and fire. Imagine if you'd moved them forward, David. I know you had to stay on a point, but you can now move them and be a lot more aggressive.
Yeah.
Nah, David, this one's solid for Khorne.
So guys, thanks for watching. There's really one word to describe that. Khorne got blood. Khorne got mechanical parts.
It got wires with a bit of blood.
Wires, yeah.
You got oil.
Yeah. It got enough parts to upgrade his PC.
The bits look like skulls, so I suppose that works. So, very interesting speaking this one. There is a lot of, I think I've been doing my retrospectives and I've been speaking a lot about the problems of various codexes. I haven't reached Admech yet and I will get there. They've actually had a lot of love in 8th edition with lots of new units up to 11. But Chaos Demons have extensively struggled. With that, their codex does not work very well synergizing the force. And in 9th edition, I'd say actually punishes it now. Because if you do decide to take separate detachments of the separate Chaos Gods, it's going to cost you a lot of command points, or if you keep them in one detachment, you're going to lose a lot of synergy and abilities.
Yeah.
Now, that's not to say this battle report didn't go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Essentially, we both went combat armies, the one that struck first, Blood Letters, absolute carnage. Always good to see Blood Layers actually...
Bloodthirsters.
Oh, it was Bloodthirsters? Not bad.
Blood Layers didn't even swing a sword.
They didn't swing, neither did I, David. Well, I did with Stone Dragoons. But it was really good to see them actually come out there. So it's nice to see, I suppose when it comes to Chaos Demons, there is a lot of problem with, one, that a lot of people asking for them to be able to deep strike without spending command points. Part of me agrees with that. Originally I was against it and I thought about it, I went, there's a lot of armies that can deep strike.
Yeah.
The only reason Chaos Demons can't is because they would have an army-wide availability, but they're still restricted to 50%. So why not just give them deep strike? The secondly is that they do need, and you can check my retrospective on this, they do need to have abilities that maybe work if you want to not go mono.
Yeah.
For instance, if you have what I suggest is if you had one of each of a lesser demon, so if you had one of each of the troops or like screamers or something, one of each god, then you get a unified buff that affects all of them. Really nice. And if you take one of each of the greater demons, which is a very big investment, you would get a further buff. And I think that would encourage people to mix and match, because there's a big benefit to going specific demon, but the codex now needs to be written to, you know, incentivize people to switch up. I think that would be a big advantage. There was many comments, I think there was a few people who said to me on stuff about Chaos Demons. It is an interesting one. Now, in terms of Admech, in this one it was simply a case of he got in with Bloodthirsters and absolutely nailed them to the ground. A lot of the stuff have got quite expensive points, but they're also not that reliable. Castellan robots don't hit reliably in combat. They can do well, but they're quite expensive, and the Dragoons obviously having their their taser ability removed to only unmodified 6s. Basically, Necrons are laughing, and Necron in Tesla, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, they're laughing, looking at their Tesla, going, "Thank you for not touching our Tesla."
Exactly. So it's interesting seeing that one. I think Admech actually got a lot of love in the previous edition. They got 11 new units. They got their flyer. I am working on them. I can literally look at them in the corner over there. There is 4 boxes of grey stuff I need to work through, not counting a load of bunch. I'm expanding on Admech in that one. But a lot of it comes down to as well is they are an old codex. They were the 5th codex out. They were the first one that wasn't a marine-based codex, and I think that's beginning to show. If I was to make a recommendation to people, because I did do a big segment on Admech, which is now horrendously outdated, is that Sidonia Dragoons are a bit of a tricky one to recommend. Now, if I was to go with anything, it would be Iron Strider Ballistari.
Yeah, they're shooty cousins.
I do have quite a few that I never used once in 8th because I was worried that they're so easy to tie down. But now they're not, because you can now shoot in combat vehicles. They can get up to 12 last scan shots, which is nice. You have abilities to make them hit on 2s, because they have a good way to get +2 to hit, obviously +1, -1. And they've now got a stratagem which is +1 to wound to anything on...
Phenomenal.
That's not a Titan unit. So Land Raiders are going to wound in 2s. You can 12 last scan shots, 2s to hit, reroll 1s if you're playing Canticles, 2s to wound. I think anything strength 9 +1 except for Titans. Yikes! If you
look at something and blow it up.
Yeah, if there might be, I might be investing. I mean, I've got loads to paint. I might be getting some Iron Strider Ballistari. Is what I'm saying. So there's an interesting side in Admech. I better get on their retrospective after this game because, I mean, there's so many requests now for retrospectives. I have so much to do.
So guys, again, a bit of a unique difference battle report there for you there. So for those who did stay till the end and enjoy it, it was maybe your kind of thing. Thanks for watching. For those who didn't, normal service will hopefully resume in a few weeks' time.
Yeah.
But guys, again, I just want to comment here. Thank you for the 9th edition feedback we've been getting as well on the rules. We're still trying to learn our feet along like you guys are, and we do apologise for any mistakes we make. But hey, we're trying our best to fix them. So comment, share, like, and subscribe. Check us and links down below for social media and Patreon if you wish to support the channel. But we want to see you again, another one of our Tabletop Assault Battle Reports.